guys, here I am with another video about media that I wanted to use. This time it's epoxy 2-part resin. Now, I used to use resin when I was younger and I abandoned it for some reason, but the bug bit me again and here I am with more resin that I know what to do with. But I want to show you what I started out with and what I finished up with. Okay, so I started this about 2 weeks ago, and I bought the stuff to make the epoxy resin, and I was really inspired by these cute kawaii videos that I saw, and I decided to use some stickers that were puffy stickers. Now, I didn't realize that the puffy stickers, actually I forgot that the puffy stickers have a layer of foam in between the embossed front and the adhesive back. There's a thin layer of foam in between the two. So when you put them in the resin, it actually floats. And if you try and press it down, you get these teeny tiny little bubbles coming from the foam because the foam is actually incorporating air into the resin. So it was a complete disaster. So I'm sitting here and I'm pushing it down and I finally just left it alone. And after a while, it decided it wanted to push up through the glitter layer. So now this is the result I got. Okay, and it did it to a good number of them. See, this one too did the same thing. And this one. Actually, this one isn't so bad. The other thing that it liked to do was I would put the sticker in one place and it would float over to a place that it wanted to sit. So I wound up having pieces where the sticker would float off to the side, like in this one here. See, it was in the center. The strawberries and the bear was in the center, but they wound up off to the side. And I think it had to do with the fact that the sticker is so light. Okay, this one the same way. See, this one is cute, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. So, after that disaster, I decided that in order to keep them where I wanted them, I had to actually wait until the first layer of resin went gloopy and really, really thick. And then I would put the sticker in, hold it down, because I still had to stay on top of it to push it down when it rose to the top, until the resin got to the point where it was able to hold the sticker down. And after I realized that, this is what came up. Okay, so I got this cute, this is a magnet, and it's got cute little butterfly sprinkles in the back. Okay, so that's that one. And then here's another one. This has got rainbow sprinkles in the back. So you see, after realizing that, I finally got the hang of it. And I got these cute magnets. So you can see everything is, well, for the most part, this one got away from me, but everything is where it's supposed to sit. And I was really happy about that. So I made a couple more. And is this upside down? Kind of hard to tell. Okay. Okay, so cute, cute, cute. And I still have to sand around the edge, as you can see. And here's another one. This one I really like. Call it Bunny Dreams. Having trouble focusing here. Oh, this is really cute. Okay, hold on for a second while I try and focus this camera. Sorry guys, it's having trouble focusing. So, it is cute, little bunny dreams. And you can see that this one, the glitter got away from me a little bit, but it's still really, really cute. Okay, here's another one. And again, I have to trim this, but this one came out really cute. So I started getting the hang of it, and then I graduated to polymer clay slices. So I got some polymer clay slices. And this is not focusing. Come on, come on. There you go. And cute little animals. And I got flowers and butterflies. And here I got pastries. And I got fruit. And I think this would make a terrific ring. I love this. I can't wait to make this into a ring. And I got pastry, a cake with some sprinkles in the back. Fruit sprinkles. I didn't even know they made fruit sprinkles. And I love this. Strawberries. And these are all polymer cane slices that I just layered on in there. And oh, it's upside down. Cute cake. And he's got teddy bears behind him. And what else? Did I get them all? Oh, here's another one with fruit in it. I think tropical fruit, maybe? Yeah, passion fruit and watermelon. I think that's a banana. Okay, so once I got, oh, one more apple. And I think that'll make a cute ring. And I got another one. It's pandas. Okay. And then once I got the hang of it, I graduated to the next step, which was more inclusions. And this I have to give credit to Tsummerlee for. I love Tsummerlee's videos, and I've learned a lot from her. And this is one of the things that I learned from her, which was the dichroic glass look, the faux dichroic glass. These came out absolutely gorgeous, and I wound up making a bunch of these. I made one in pink, and here's a green one. It took me a while to find something that would simulate the glitter that she had, but I finally found it. And if you're interested, if you can't find the glitter that she had in the video, I used faux snow, and faux snow works perfectly. This was made with faux snow, okay, and this is the faux opal technique, and it really does look like an opal, really pretty. And here's one in white, really gorgeous. And here's another one with a free-form shape in purple. And I made another one in a heart. So these look absolutely gorgeous. And I know I can do a lot of beadwork with this. Then I went even further and I tried mixed metal leaf. And you can get metal leaf from just about any hobby store. And I got this from Michael's, and it's a little bag, and it's mixed leaf. It's gold, brass, I think it's brass, gold and copper and silver. And some of it might be a little tarnished, but it's fine. The rainbow colors in the tarnished leaf just add to the aesthetic quality of the piece. But this is absolutely gorgeous. And you see I have to sand the inside because I overfilled it a bit. But I think these are going to make gorgeous pieces once they're done. And what else? Here's another dichroic piece. And then I went even further and I tried some dried flowers. Now, this is a little bit of a cheat because it's not really a dried flower by itself. What it is a dried flower sticker. I want to try dried flowers. As a matter of fact, I ordered some dried flowers to actually use, and I'm waiting for them now. So I'll show you what happens when after I get them and I embed them. So this is just a little bit of a cheat here, which is why they came out so pretty. So this one, here's another one, sticker. And you can barely see the sticker. I cut really, really close to the flower to get as much of the sticker edge out as I possibly could, which is probably why you don't see most of it. And here's another one. Pretty, pretty. And then I need a resin flower. And then I had a little bit of resin left, so I just stuck some glitter in it. I got these cool flower and a heart. Okay. Then I got really adventurous and I decided to try food. I was so excited to try pressed flowers, but I didn't have any pressed flowers, but I did have freeze-dried food. So I tried popcorn. This is rainbow popcorn. And it actually came out pretty cute. And I tried coffee beans. Don't know if you can see that. Hold on, let me see if I can focus it. That's better. Coffee beans. Now the coffee beans didn't want to cooperate. This is one of those times where you live and learn. So the next time you make it, you know what to do next time. So I have to treat the coffee beans the same way I treat the puffy stickers. Is to let the first layer get really gloopy and stick them in there. Let them set and then add another layer because you can see that they rose at some point. Okay, see it's not a flat layer. Okay, and then I did some rosemary and fennel, which came out absolutely pretty. I think somebody that likes cooking would like that, or gardening. And then I did some lavender with the stem. Did lavender buds. And then I did strawberries. These were actually freeze-dried strawberries. And what I did was I took the freeze-dried strawberry and I gave it a couple of coats of just simple varnish. I sealed it because I wasn't sure if the strawberry was going to mold or not, or simply break up once it's been rehydrated, because it'll rehydrate in the resin. So what I did was I varnished it first. I gave it like 2 coats in each side and let it dry thoroughly and then put it in the resin. And I do say this came out really, really nice. Okay. Then I had a whole lot because I had made a whole tray of these over here. And I had all this resin left. So I decided to make a melange of stuff. And I made this magnet. It's not a magnet yet, but it will be. But it's rosemary, coffee beans, coriander, fennel, and lavender. Did I say coffee beans? I think I said coffee beans. And I just poured all of this into the mold. See how much resin I have left? Okay. And that will be my magnet. So that is it for now. I think I'm getting better at this resin thing. And maybe I'll show you what I do with these later. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.